Welcome back to Campus Insiders alongside analyst Anthony here, and I'm Brian McFadden. And with me are a few tricks and a few treats. Not candy, but questions, Ant.
Well, okay. I was hoping for candy. We can do that, though.
These are good, though. These are great questions.
All right.
Ant, USC hosts Oregon, LSU hosts Bama. Which is scarier, the Tide defense or the Ducks offense?
Oh, you weren't lying. That's a good question.
You got a little scared there for a second.
I did. I'm afraid of both of them, but if there's any real fear in my heart, I'm going to say the Alabama defense frightens me. Leading the nation in both scoring and total defense, Alabama on that side of the football have been the most dominant unit we've seen on either side of the ball in college football in recent years. That's why Nick Saban has a couple of national championships. So I got to go because of the hardware with Alabama's D.
Oregon's offense is pretty scary, too.
It is. Scary fast, no doubt.
So is LSU's defense. Speaking of LSU, does last year's national championship haunt or help the Tigers? Do they learn from it or try to leave it in the past?
Well, the national championship game is the performance against Alabama last season that they would certainly like to forget. They didn't play nearly as well against the Tide in that game as they did in the contest during the regular season, so it seems like it haunted them at that point. But with the big game coming up this weekend, I do believe Les Miles has had his bye week to try and get these guys ready. So we'll see. It's maybe going to help them this 1 week.
All right. We'll do last question here.
All right.
All right, let's go to a topic very close to your heart. Iowa coach Kirk Ferentz got the dreaded vote of confidence this week from his AD.
Yeah.
Will the ghost of Ferentz soon be haunting Kinnick Stadium?
Not soon. Not soon. It's going to happen at some point. Hayden Fry was there 20 years, and it seemed like, he was never going to leave. He eventually left. All good things come to an end, but 2 Big Ten championships, bowl-eligible seasons. Since the 2000 season, there's only been one of those years where they didn't go to a bowl. I'm going to say Kirk Ferentz gets at least one more, maybe even a couple of more years, because he's got maybe his youngest team since his first season there.
Now, through some very strenuous investigative reporting, we've learned the costumes for some of college football's biggest names. Tell us what you think about Collin Klein as the Heisman Trophy. Is that a good idea?
I like it. I like it. I think he's the front runner at this point. He's the favorite, kind of, making the turn here heading into the last third of the season. I think Collin Klein has to be the Heisman favorite.
His head fits perfectly on the trophy.
It does. That's some good artwork.
Manti is dressing up as Where's Waldo because we'll have to search for the Irish the night of the national championship.
Ooh.
Is that true?
That's true. That's true this season. I think it's going to be Alabama and Oregon. I'm counting on the Crimson Tide. I'm counting on the Oregon Ducks. I do believe you're going to see Manti because the Irish are also going to lose one game before the year's out. He's going to be at home.
All right, Gene Chizik is dressing up as a scalper because it's the closest he'll get to a college football stadium. Is that true? Is this his next job?
Unbelievably so, because of SEC fans and how they operate, I'm going to say yes. If he can't find some kind of way to show some life before the end of this season in the final month, I'm going to say yes. Gene Chizik is going to be on the outside looking in.
That's my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
Nice costume, Coach. Thanks, Big Ed. Don't forget, for a real treat, you can watch us preview 10 basketball programs in 10 days, only on Campus Insiders. Happy Halloween, my friend.
Thank you, sir.